Today, in our galaxy of absolutely zero chill, our capital planet may or may not be about to explode. And we probably need to go through the outgates as soon as possible. Yeah, both of those events are probably going to be in this episode. Calmest episode ever. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Galactic Paragons in our High Dominion 2 series. This is Cindar Prime. That's the home star of Sin. And we have this too late effect that may or may not be dooming the planet within the next couple of moments. So we'll have to see. One thing that I want to go ahead and take care of, I've had these idle leaders for a while, these generals, and a few people have rightly pointed out in the comments that I might not be paying enough attention to this particular aspect of things. And the reason that I was keeping the generals on hand is I wanted to be able to command my armies. But we actually have my main army commanded by a Turian right now. So these two are kind of, I mean, in the back of my mind, that's why I was doing it. But obviously there's not really any need to. There's actually 3 generals altogether that I can get rid of. Now, this is a Minister of Defense, so we're not going to fire Utra, daughter of Nock, but Tib, son of Fori, and Tabu, son of Jark, can be dismissed. And as a consequence, we can actually do something more with our science ships. Because we have this science ship here. Let's find out where they are. Oh, they're actually quite close together. Let's just go. Actually, no, you need to be deleted because you are not one of ours. There we go. The ATS Ka Rubis. And here we go. Now, you're already commanding a ship, so we need a new scientist, basically. Ooh. Ooh. Velk, daughter of Muray, is pretty impressive, actually. Let's go with that. Level 2 scientist, mining rush, scrapper, so monthly alloys, archaeologist, and a custom AI assistant. There we go. Now, tell you what, I don't think there's anything I need you specifically to do right now. So if you want to, take a look around. There could be anomalies, though. So let's take a quick look at the situation log. Nope, no anomalies at the moment. We've taken care of those. The L cluster is accessible. Interesting that we haven't had any events from the Manifesti in a while. We have the New World Order event going on Cobb G4. Okay, yeah, so just lots of chaos. Can you tell I'm doing everything possible not to unpause the game and just watch Cindar Prime explode? But I have to unpause the game. Let's take one look here. Yep. City District, obvious choice. In this case, it's not as obvious. Let's see. Yeah, Industrial District is probably a good call there. And then we still have a whole bunch that we can do in terms of upgrading our fleets. Let's take a look at where our various fleets and stations, where our various fleets are. So we've got some fleets moving down here to kind of counter the threat that at the very end of the episode I realized is not much of a threat, because the Republic of Hydor is getting absolutely annihilated. And that fleet is just patrolling. That fleet is also moving down to Wayfred. We can go ahead and reinforce, and now they're at full strength. And I'll have them upgrade once they're down at Wayfred. And then we have this fleet moving to the Aswiri system. All right, speed 2. Let's see how this goes. What could possibly go wrong in the span of 30 minutes of content? That's the question. But we're about to find out. I do have some additional jobs here. Yep, let's go ahead and upgrade that. What's this? Ah, the Oracle. I like all of these, but I think I like Intellectual 3 the most. So let's do it. Also, have I upgraded all of my... I very much doubt I have. Let me buy a crap ton of minerals, and let's very quickly look at... Yeah, see, these can all stand to be upgraded wherever I find them. Yeah, those actually have an upgrade cost. By those, I mean the holographic... What are they called? The holographic... the holo theaters? Yeah, those exist purely for amenities, and upgrading them is costly. But on a bunch of my planets, and I do have a bunch of planets, there are some unupgraded Autochton monuments. Also, we can upgrade that to a Mega Forger. Okay, I think we're... Oh, nope. Found a few more. Here we go. I knew there'd be a few. I'm just going to use tab. It's a little bit easier. Except it doesn't go exactly in order. Therefore, it's not always easier. Okay. Back to speed 2. I'm so concerned. Still not quite sure what to make of this entire event. Aside from the fact that it seems to be quite definitively telling me that my home planet is about to explode. Love that. Alright, let's go ahead and run improved production for capital buildings. Oh, hold on. There's another upgrade there. Do you have any rare resources? No, you don't. We're good on civilian industries. Do I need to do Faculty of Archaeotechnologies at this point? We're not leaning as much into that in this series as we have in the past. A slave processing facility is probably a good idea. Yeah, synthetic crystal plants. I didn't need to build 2 buildings there, but I did. Fat and happy. On Cobb G4, the war between pro-unification and rebel forces has slowed to a murderous grind. With front lines entrenched, local warlords on both sides are enriching themselves by means of graft and corruption. How this will affect the course of the conflict remains to be seen. Understood. Yeah, we actually don't have a lot of pre-FTL, observation going on in this series. It's happening, just not nearly as much as in past series. Just by happenstance, I don't think. I just don't think we've seen as much. All right, so yeah, gene clinics. That's a little bit belated on my part. We could use some gene clinics there. And it looks like same here, although the crystalline caverns, nope, only give me room for 1 mine. Let's go ahead and buy a little bit more here. We'll do the gene clinics there as well. Just lots of building opportunities. This is one reason I'm not particularly worried about losing Cindar Prime.
Construction complete.
Is that I have so many other planets and, planets that are generally in good shape. An end. Okay, here we go. The sky is gone. It's not covered by clouds. It has been replaced by a pure void. All that remains of Cindar Prime is patches of ground in the ocean of nothingness. Everyone left on the planet is suffering pure agony for every instant that passes. We have bought as much time as we could for our specialists. A distorted and disturbed voice echoes from the world beyond. Yes, return to me. Wait. Okay, so here we go. It's now or never, scientists. Check this out. There's a 2 in 3 chance that the planet will become a black hole. Not the star, the planet. There's a 1 in 3 chance that the horrific inverse mass will be stabilized. So I was right. There was a possibility that, things could go well. The event had been heavily implying that there was a possibility. But it's 1 in 3. Oh boy, here it goes. What happened? Cindar Prime isn't showing up anymore. Is it a black hole? It's a black hole. Okay. It's a black hole. Great. Great. All right, Cindar Prime is gone. So, that happened. Now we need to make sure we annihilate that thing, because it looks like the creature is back. So that's a lovely turn of events. Great. Great. We delved too greedily and too deep. Literally. That particular meme is finally applicable We've been talking about it since the channel came back. There's been a reference to it in every series, and now it's actually happening. Great. All right, so this is our executor. Let's go ahead and just go with scrap or 2. Extra alloys is probably good. All right, so here's my question. Do I need to get my ships? It seems like I probably need to get my ships to the Sin system, given the fact that that guy's just hanging out there. Engineered beauty. Terraforming on Lepicata has finished faster than initially estimated, which has left our terraforming specialists with time to experiment, and the results are impressive. The planet's natural traits have been enhanced to be both aesthetically pleasing and utilitarian. Does it have to look so artificial? So, bit of an immigration poll can't hurt right now. All right, so hang on. I've got to see this. That's lovely. That's great. That's great. Love that. Cindar Prime is literally a black hole. There's not even a special description for it. It's just a black hole. But there's also clearly something in the black hole. And I don't know whether I'll need to actually do anything there. But hang on. It's saying that we have some systems disconnected. Why is that? I'm guessing it has something to do with the capital no longer being connected in the same way. That would be my assumption. So I've got to figure out how to reconnect all of these. Well, to be honest, narratively, like, I guess the bonus would have been cool if it happened, but overall, I have to say, like, if that pops up again in future gameplay, whether I'm recording or not, I don't know that I would try to interact with that event. I don't know that I would try to make that happen again. I mean, the bonuses were good, but, and it's not even that I'm upset that I lost Cindar Prime. I'm not. In the grand scheme, it's going to be okay. But it just wasn't. A lot of the narrative, especially narratives that last that long and that are that detailed and have that many stages, a lot of the narratives in Stellaris are like super compelling and well written, and that one was just, it felt a little bit more like a dud to me. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know that I really get the point of that one. But it is what it is. I enjoy the vast majority of the writing in this game, so there's bound to be one or two examples from time to time of something that just doesn't do it for me. All right. Now, I don't know what this particular fleet is, but we've got, yeah, we've got a few extra, like, just frigates laying around that shouldn't be. All right, and you're patrolling. You will be ready to patrol before long. I believe I'm researching. Let's take a look at this. Where is the L Club? Well, like, where's our closest gate? I need to figure out what's going on here. I know we have one here. Go ahead and turn that off. So, yeah, so we need to, I thought I had researched it already, but apparently I've just gotten the final insight and maybe I haven't actually picked the option yet. Okay, well, let's tell this particular scientist. I don't want you to explore survey systems, but if there are any... Oh, good. So in the Gorham system, where's that? All right, so there's debris in Tiffin. That's what you're checking out. So I don't know that there's any archaeological sites at all to be looked at. All right, then. Merc, daughter of Jerk. Or no, this is Merc, daughter of Vutine. Keeper of the Vaults. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with Researcher. Like, I'm loving the amount of technological progress we've made in this particular series, so we're just going to go with that. Meanwhile, I don't know if anything's going to happen in the Sin system now, or if that is just what Cindar... Like, does this thing just live here now? And it's just going to chill with us for the rest of the game? Because that's hilarious. Pirates sighted. Oh, that's funny. Where? Oh! Pirates have been sighted literally in the area that I'm coming to patrol.
Under attack.
That is hilarious. But the Corvettes have been taking their sweet time getting there. Alright, tradition available. Ship upkeep, minus 10%. Let's do master shipwrights.
Technology secure.
So we can build a little bit faster. Alright, capital buildings. Unpause, please. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. I think empire size from Pops, and the fact that that's psionic theory, that's an interesting turn of events. I don't, especially after what happened. You know what? I think there's a possibility we can turn that narrative dud from the Cindar Prime event into something a little bit more fascinating. What if just the sheer supernatural psychological terror that was just inflicted on our homeworld, what if that kind of led to a psychic awakening within the High Dominion? I like that idea. Like, literally, it ripped open, like, a particular possibility or an opening in the minds of the Sundrians. War fever. We've received a report from a vassal empire of ours, the Covenant of Kart. The report outlines how the people have been whipped into a frenzy by one of their veteran soldiers, and they are now looking for an outlet for their anger. They are demanding war from their leaders. In a desperate move to appease the riders, the government and Covenant of Kart have embraced the movement and made several promises that our informant doubt they can fulfill. So they want us to be more warlike, do they? Can I just negotiate my agreement with you and integrate you, please? Alright, so right now you're a bulwark. Let's go ahead and just integrate them. And just be done with it. Okay, that's that. Power plays. Across Cog G4, rebel forces are in retreat. That scared me, by the way. And Tech Nivar reigns supreme. However, even as a new world order is taking shape, fractures have begun to appear. High-ranking officials pit themselves against victorious generals, and profit-hungry couriers stalk the halls of power. Tech Nivar is about to be tested on a whole new battlefield. Understood.
Station under attack.
Okay, let's pause. Now, let's go ahead and integrate this subject. And be done with that. They accepted that. The leader pool's been refreshed. That's interesting. Why are you saying that you want to upgrade at the Wayford station? There are shipyards at the Sin station. You can upgrade there. Is it because there are more? It does seem a little bit, from what I'm seeing now, it does seem like we don't need to worry about defending the Sin system. At least not at the moment. We might in the future, but we don't at the moment. All right. Let's see what else we can do here. Because I'm sure there's more. Oh, nice. I actually have more exotic gases now, which means... Wait a minute. Is our home sector now... Which planet is our capital now? Did our capital get moved automatically? That's something that's worth looking at, I suppose. Alright, so from TA Prime. That's very interesting. Which, it makes sense. It's a big, you know... So, tell you what, let's rename this brand new colony that we're settling right now. It's kind of perfectly timed. This is New Sindar. and we're going to rename the tier sector. Let's just call it the core sector. Why not? So we'll make that our new capital area, which is still pretty good. It's actually a little bit more centralized relative to everything else. So that works out. That's just a quick adaptation to that happening. Okay, back to jobs. We need to stay on top of this because there are so many opportunities. All right, as I was saying, I have more gas available. So we can use that for a combination of upgrading population growth buildings, but also upgrading research buildings. I don't actually think I have that many research labs that I haven't already upgraded, though. I saw some recently. Oh, wait, hang on. Is it that I don't have enough? Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of the planets where the upgrades are possible, I'm going to have to wait until the planet is a little bit more developed. Except here. There we go. I knew there was one because I had seen it. What about you? All right, yeah, we just need a little bit more in the way of minerals and we'll be good. Okay, so that'll help with our research progress. Just need to figure out what's going on with the L gates at the moment because we've got all the insights.
Attacking enemy vessels.
All right, so we're taking care of the pirates. This shouldn't take long at all. The patrol fleet has arrived. Who's insulting us? The coalition of Jarell. Really? 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 The coalition of Jarell War has insulted us. You sure you want to go there, buddy? All right, there we go. So speaking of the L cluster, that literally couldn't have been more perfectly timed. All right, we're going to move to the Aswiri system, and then we'll start patrolling here. Unfortunately, we did lose some stations there, so let's get those rebuilt. Also, I just saw the option to build a hyper relay pop up, so let's take that. All right, let's close our borders to the Republic of Hydro. I don't know why the... Oh, you know what? The truce just ended. That's what it was. I was about to say, I don't know why the borders are open anyway. Okay, it's time to go ahead and get some stations upgraded. And speaking of upgrading stations... Yeah, see, this is already a citadel, but the problem here is that... we don't necessarily have what we need. Because this is an L gate system. And if when we go through the L gates, all hell breaks loose, we kind of need that station to be defending us. Also, do I have any other L gates? I probably do, because I control a freaking crap ton of territory. But I feel like that's my... Oh, nope, just kidding. Just kidding. Found another one. And interestingly enough, I could benefit from having a station there. So maybe let's find one to break somewhere that I don't need. The Runa station feels kind of unnecessary. Ooh, always a good soundtrack entry. Yeah, let's break that one down. Because, I mean, this is kind of last minute, but if we're going to go through the L gates, I want to be somewhat prepared, you know? I want to kind of feel like I stand a chance. So let's get that stuff upgraded. Also, it's possible that I might be able to run some edicts. Let's take a look. First of all, relics. No, I don't need to proclaim superiority. Although, I think I will do this real quick, because we're sitting at our cap anyway for minor artifacts, and after the event, like, wrecked governing ethics attraction on Cindar Prime, maybe a little bit of extra pull back towards the center would be good. edicts. Yeah, I actually have a lot more space here. Let's see. Yeah, this has been one casualty of the series, I think, with all the chaos that was going on with those endless wars. I think my focus kind of went off of, in addition to going off of internal management in general, like little details like running the edicts. Like, it just wasn't top of mind for a while, and it got put on the back burner. So now... yeah, see, we're still running information quarantine, but we don't necessarily have to keep running that. I did run these, interestingly enough. Ooh, let's run terraforming gases, because we do still have a lot of terraforming to do. Should have had that running already. Nutritional plenitude is so tempting. But we're not going to go that way just yet. Alright, so it looks like everything I can do right now I'm already doing, in terms of just making sure I'm ready for a fight. I could add Bureau of Espionage, but I don't know that I really want to right now. I'd prefer to stay under the cap. Okay. Happy with that for the time being.
Technology secured.
What have we here? Okay, the gamma laser is done. Ooh, starting to see endgame text. Okay, L-gate activation. It's past time for that. And I guess the auto-curating vault would be a good idea soon. Fleet command limit plus 20, also a good idea as soon as possible. Yeah, let's go ahead and unlock that since it's there, and it might not come back as an option next. Also, advanced mineral purification. That's a little bit late, but we'll be done in like a month. Upgrade that. And upgrade that. I'm going to be leaning a little bit more on the need to upgrade my various gene clinics, because we need to replace population that was lost on Cindar Prime.
Technology secured.
Who's claiming systems? The Covenant of Cart has audaciously... The Covenant of Cart is claiming systems. Oh, that's hilarious. So they might rebel while I'm trying to integrate them. But, I mean, they're going to try, but they're going to fail. Antimatter missiles. Yeah, next objective for sure. I don't know if we're getting to it this episode, but next objective for sure is going through that L cluster. The grip of the Autarch. In a stunning display of strategy, Technivar has crushed the planet's resistance. Sleeper agents in the rebel ranks precipitated a coordinated and planet-wide attack. Before the rebel commanders knew what was happening, their positions were overwhelmed. Kabji 4 is now a unified world. Alright, so they have shifted toward fanatic authoritarian, which is fine by me. Society research gained 11,371. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so I've ordered both the first and third Star Order to repair, or to upgrade themselves at the Wayford Station. Show us your wares. Not interested, move along. I can't remember the last time I actually accepted one of those deals. I think I did it in off-channel game 3 or 4 weeks ago, but that's about it. Don't have any spare influence at the moment because we are integrating the Covenant of Cart. How long until we're done? 19 months? Not bad. Oh, also, hang on, let's pause for just a moment. Did I not actually... Okay, yeah, it's literally just about to be done. Perfect timing. Okay, so... Gun and torpedo battery, defense grid supercomputer, then the first upgrade. Meanwhile, let's come up here All right, still lots of defense platforms being built. Unsurprising. And how long until L-gate activation? 19 months? Okay.
Sphere of influence expanded.
Minor military sanctions has been passed. We were in favor of that, so it's fine. And we now have a favor on the Mephistiotans, which I will take, given that they're a powerful neighbor. And I really would prefer not to have zero leverage over them. Some leverage, in that case, is definitely better than none.
Upgraded.
I'm going to give the order for the second star order to also upgrade. Why is everyone going to the Wayford station no matter where you are? I have starbases, or I have shipyards everywhere.
Technology secured.
It's interesting that they're all going to Wayford. I'm guessing it's because that's where you can get the upgrades done the fastest. They might have changed the coding on that, because I don't feel like they used to do that. They just used to go to the closest station. Now I think they're going to the closest station where it can also get done fastest. Maybe it's combining both of those in the logic. I'm going to go ahead and increase the mining station output because, yeah, it just feels like I don't want to put that off. The last thing that I want to happen is to go through the L-gate and then to immediately have just a massive economic problem. Nothing really happening with the Habente Unified Worlds. We do have access to jump gate technology, so we'll be able at some point, after we're done with the L-gate, to take over those Gaia planets. And that should really help us as we enter the final 150 years of the series here. Carabineers old with defects? Yeah. One man's trash. So where is it exactly? Right there. That's actually not too bad. Also, let's now start patrolling here. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that patrol route. So we can just basically keep all that territory locked down. Also, go ahead and activate your cloak. Just to be a little bit more badass like that.
Vessels upgraded.
Excuse me, no, you're not done. You're not done. Why did you leave?
Vessels upgraded.
Are you going to do it again? Okay, good. Now you're actually done. You can literally see the fleet power climbing as some of these upgrades go through. Oh yeah, look at that. Really fast. All right, so we're pretty much waiting on the L-gate activation. I'm not going to actually go through it this episode because we need to wrap up. We're at about 33 minutes in, and I need to cap this one. But what have we here? Yeah. They're rebelling, which is not surprising. We've finished integrating them, and they are probably not happy about it, would be my guess. I think that's the last of the Numerians, interestingly enough. So let's go ahead and declare martial law and launch an anti-crime campaign. And you know what, just to be nice, we can distribute some luxury goods as well. I totally forgot that the Coalition of Drell War controls that system. So they control that system, and they insulted me for some reason. Yeah, good luck with that. Wait a second, what's going on here? Oh, okay, hang on. Large economic disconnect. Let's make sure that we've completely closed this up. There we go. All right, so that should self-resolve. Show us your wares. No, go away. I don't want that. Ooh, we still have a pretty bad energy shortage. Why is that so awful all of a sudden? Okay, well, how close are we to finishing this? 2 months remaining? That is a really, 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 really bad energy shortage.
Technology secured.
Did we integrate a fleet of theirs? We did.
Vessels upgraded.
We did. Research agreement broken. End fleet contract. So this is... That's very interesting. All right. I think that is mainly where the problem was. Because they had a mercenary enclave set up. Okay. Well, we've just finished upgrading our fleet command limit. Let's go ahead and upgrade... Oh, wow. Really? I guess I'll go for Xeno Aesthetic since we've been sitting on it for a moment, but we're going to finish up this... There we go. Opening the L cluster. Our scientists are now confident that our knowledge of the L gates and the technology behind them is sufficient to abort their maintenance cycle. If the attempt is successfully, L gate in the Nivogi black hole system should allow immediate access to the distant L cluster. As the maintenance cycle ends, any additional L gates in the galaxy will likely also become operational within a matter of years as their self-correcting software readjusts. Still, this will give us a significant head start to explore the cluster without interference. Prepare the project. Okay, that's going to be our stopping point for today. In the next one, we're going to pick a new research project and then head through the L gates pretty much as soon as possible. Also, you can tell that the energy shortage is mostly dealt with now. Still have a few things that I probably need to build in order to correct it fully, but I'm liking the idea of leaning in a more psychic direction after this nonsense. Because this was a little bit anticlimactic for me. But this is Cindar Prime. This is where our race was born. And now it's a black hole with a little baby black hole monster coming out of it. I don't know. It was an interesting chain of events. And now that thing just lives with us. And that's the end of it. I don't know what else to say. It's baffling, but, you know, we're going to take it in a good direction potentially if the psionic tree ends up opening up to us. So there's always that possibility. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.